Hello, I'm Michael Glass from the FXcast Market Analysis team. This is our FXcast Market Analysis trading plan. In each of our videos, we try to identify high probability trading setups. We'll evaluate the gold chart to see if there's any leading sentiment. We will create a low volatility watch list, an inside bar watch list, and we'll review the economic calendar to see if there are any releases that could affect our open and new trades. As always, please send your comments and feedback to analysis@fxcast.com. We are starting off with the gold daily chart as we normally do. As we talked about yesterday, will this 20 moving average hold up as support? We did get a nice bounce off of there. As we talked about here, same thing here. So this 20 moving average certainly is looking like a good buying opportunity if it happens. The question is, will we be able to move higher from here? Now, what we said yesterday on the hourly time frame, that if we got above this volume resistance, that we would head up to here. Well, look at today's action. We went up, hung out for a little while, and then we ran right up to the 270 price range that we talked about yesterday. That is what market profile, volume profile is all about. Is looking at where are the light volume areas, the vacuum right here, compared to the congestion areas. So with that being said, now we need to get above 1880 to make a move up. And we do have some volume support down here at the 1838 price level. So with strong gold, what are we seeing in the market? First up is the euro dollar. And here, our long-time support that we've been watching was broken. I think the next thing we have to watch, let's pull us over here. And we got to watch this. Let's see what happens when we draw in our line right here. Whoops. Well, here's what I was trying to get at. If I draw that there and now draw it back, see if that matches up. We can kind of see it does match up a little bit. Not sure if you guys can see it, keeps popping back. It does match up here a little bit with this congestion area in here. So I'll watch it. That is 1.3839. Certainly we have sort of a falling three pattern here. So we'll have to watch it. Really, we'll see whether or not the buyers that defended the 200 moving average here will do it. Now, breaking the 200 moving average certainly is a psychological barrier that many traders will be watching. Also, let's take a moment and zoom out and see where we are in a monthly. And we can see that we have this double top pattern going on here. So it looks like if we do break this 3829 price level, notice that that's the wick from back in. So this is September, July. Then we can start to get into this price action here. But as we move over to our hourly time frame to go over our story of the day, we can see that we of course are below our long-term moving average. We are in a buy zone, of course, with the dollar being in control. As we can see here, we are going to continue to move lower. So if we can, as these are converging here, if the euro can take control, that should be interesting because we're oversold on a daily, we're oversold on an hourly. So if the euro can take control, we may have a good buy setting up there. So buy zone, long-term moving average, we're below that. The dollar was in control right now. The dollar is averaging higher as the euro is averaging lower. Thus, that's why we're seeing this price action, especially as we converge. We got the price action down. And we can see that we are out of the oversold range, kind of hanging out in neutral. What about the pound dollar? Here, our support of 1.59 that we've been watching has been holding up here for the week. It's going to be interesting to see what happens, but you can see we are clearly below the 200 moving average here. So even though the support is holding, we're below the 200 moving average. Again, psychological barrier. Still watching our longer range, still seeing the buyers defend 1.59. Be interested to see what happens. Where are we? Well, we are below our long-term moving average. We are in a buy zone, just like the euro dollar. Who's in control? the dollar was in control, although we're starting to see some convergence. We're starting to see uh, the dollar tank down a little bit against the pound. You can see the pound started to spike up here, but the dollar is moving up here also. So with that being said, if the pound can take control, just like the euro pound, uh, that will allow us to take advantage of the daily support and being in the buy zone on the hourly. And we're still in neutral here also on our indicator. Finally, we'll go to the dollar franc. And here, what do we say? We say we're probably going to make a run to the 200 after this big push up day, and that's exactly what we're seeing. We've got a rising 3 pattern here. Again, it's logical place to go is the 200 moving average. If we drag over here, you can see this is probably going to be the area that we're going to be watching 0.875, 0.895 about our next area of resistance. But we're well above our long-term moving average, and of course we're in a sell zone. Who's in control? The dollar's in control. But look at the convergence. So we might see a little pullback here if the franc does take control. But overall, the dollar's averaging up, the franc's averaging down, sideways at best, and we're in neutral. So as long as the dollar can stay in control, we'll continue to make this push higher to the 200 moving average. As we move to our watch list for our low volatility watch list, our 1 hour time frame on Bollinger Bands, we'll be watching the dollar franc. We've been watching that for a couple of days after that big move up. Or inside our watch list, we're going to be watching the dollar yen and the Aussie dollar. Let's go to the economic calendar. As we look at our economic calendar, we can see we do have some things here for Friday. We have some inflation data for Germany. But look down here, we have GDP for Italy, and we have labor force for Canada. So definitely some things that can move the market, especially after the big day that we had. We had several good days this week. So we'll see what these releases can do for the market on Friday. We would like to thank you for watching our FXcast market analysis. As we continue to improve and make adjustments so that you're getting value from our videos, we want you to take the time to give us feedback, give us comments, send us questions about what you would like to see in our videos, and you can send those comments and feedbacks to analysis@fxcast.com, or you can post to our daily forum. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you next time.